He has broken almost every MLS record there is to break, but most of Europe don't even know who he is, despite the fact that he has played in the Serie A for one of Europe's top clubs. So who is Josef Martínez, the Venezuelan record breaker in the MLS, and why didn't he make it in the Serie A? Hi everyone, I'm Josef Martínez and welcome back to another video, sort of like similar to the What Happened videos I did a few weeks ago. So if you enjoyed those, you'll definitely enjoy this one. And yeah, so I don't think there's too much more to say apart from I've been away from a week. I was on holiday that time, so hopefully regular content should be resuming again soon. So yeah, and I hope you enjoy the video. So also, if you want any suggestions for other players that I can do in this sort of kind of series that I'm doing, please leave suggestions. I'll be happy to answer those. So, at the start of his career, Josef Martínez played for Caracas FC in Venezuela from 2010 to 2012, and Caracas FC was only 107 miles away from his birthplace in Valencia, Venezuela, which might seem like a long distance to people who live in Europe, but in South American terms, basically it was his local club. Well, kind of, not really, but it was a close-ish club. Caracas FC are the most successful club in Venezuelan history. And so it was clear that he would move to there, and it was clear that he was a good prospect once he did move to there. He played for them for a while in his youth days as well. And he scored his first professional goal age 17 for the first team, and this combined with his other performances in the Venezuelan league was enough to get him to move to BSC Young Boys in the Swiss league. And while at Caracas FC, he scored 9 goals in 43 games. And he was at BSC Young Boys for 2 years, from 2012 to 2014, and in his first few months, because he joined in the January transfer window, Martínez performed sort of alright. He didn't perform brilliantly, but he performed alright. He scored a few goals at BSC Young Boys in the latter half of the 2012 season, and but it wasn't enough to keep him at the club permanently, and he was sent out on loan to FC Thun. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce that, but hopefully yeah, I didn't completely mess it up. And they are also play in the Swiss league. So the same league as BSC Young Boys. So it's sort of like someone going on loan from Man United to, say, I don't know, Southampton or somewhere like that. But he performed absolutely brilliantly at FC Thun, or however you pronounce it, scoring 8 goals in 18 games. He was top scorer for a short period of time while he was there, and that meant he got recalled to BSC Young Boys, as they are a relatively big club in Switzerland, and he continued his good form towards the end of the season. He actually got a Team of the Season card that year, a 64 left winger card. He's come on a lot there since then. If you see the thumbnail, he's got an 88 striker record breaker card now. So yeah, he's a lot better now. And while at Young Boys, he did only get 4 goals in 38 games, but of course we have that spell where he was at FC Thun, where he scored 8 goals in 18 games in the Swiss league. And of course, that, as he was a young player and he scored so many goals, that attracted attention from elsewhere and some big clubs in Europe, one of them being Torino FC, slightly smaller club in Italy, but definitely still a big club. However, he could not continue his form from the Swiss league to the Serie A, mainly as Martínez's strong point is his pace and the fact that he's able to absolutely shoot past defenders with complete skill. However, in the Serie A is a defensive league, so he struggled to do that there, because he just couldn't break down the defences, and also he did lack some playing times towards the latter of the seasons while he was there. But even while he was playing, he was not particularly good. He didn't particularly score too many goals. He only scored 13 goals in 75 games actually, so he just wasn't effective in the Serie A, and didn't attract attention from any other big clubs really. So he had to try and rejuvenate his career elsewhere, and he did rejuvenate his career. That's all I can say. He absolutely shot up with his next move, which was, at first it was a loan move to Atlanta United in the MLS, which is the American League. He's there. He joined in 2017, and he's still there at the moment. How much longer for, not sure, but he was originally loaned there, but however, when he scored a hat-trick in his second game at the club, in a 6-1 victory. His move was made permanent very quickly after the loan move was announced, because it was the loan with an option to buy, so they were like, well, yeah, he's clearly good enough in the MLS, so his move was made permanent incredibly quickly. And despite injuries, Martinez made the MLS best 11, scoring 19 goals in 20 games, and yet he only played 20 games this season, yet he still made the MLS best 11. This is just showing how much quality he had. And then it became inevitable in the next season that Martinez would quickly break some records. I believe in his first season he actually, probably in his second season, he broke the record for most hat-tricks in MLS history. He has at least 6, he might have more now, and he recently scored 28 goals in the 2018 season, which is an MLS record, scoring that many goals in the season. There's like 8 games left of the season still to go as well, so he could potentially, and the rate he's been going, he has 28 goals in 26 games this season, so at the rate he's going he could score 35, maybe more goals in the season, which is a crazy record. So yeah, at the moment for Atlanta United, he has 48 goals in 48 games, which is a goal per game, and that is a crazy record considering no other striker has really come close to that in recent times, with there being such strikers such as David Villa, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Bradley Wright Phillips. I know that's, yeah, he's good in the MLS, but none of these have come close, and but Josef Martínez has. So where next? You may be thinking, well, if he's clearly too good for the MLS, maybe he'll move back to Europe, and I agree with you. I believe he will move back to Europe. So where could he go? Well, as far as I know, Dortmund were interested in him. They may be still interested in him. They say they want to stick with Maximilian Philipp, their main striker at the moment. Do I think he's good enough to be their striker? No. So I really think Josef Martínez would be a really good buy for Dortmund. So I think that would be a good move to him. Moving to the Premier League or the Bundesliga would definitely be a good move too, especially as they are very open not to... I feel like he'd suit them. We've seen pacey strikers do well in the Premier League in the past, such as Jamie Vardy and Callum Wilson. They've done very well in the Premier League, and Martinez is in the same suit as sort of Jamie Vardy, so he would also do well. Same with the Bundesliga. Defences in the Bundesliga are always a bit shaky, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang did well in the Bundesliga, and he was very fast indeed, so I believe Martinez would do well there too. And La Liga could be an option as well, of course. Probably not Real Madrid or Barcelona, but he could get a move to the Spanish team Valencia. Not his hometown Valencia, but it would be quite funny if he went to the actual Valencia, the Venezuelan Valencia where Martinez is from, was named after. That's a bit complicated, but yeah. Anyway, so however, the final option is that he could potentially stay at Atlanta United. MLS may have enough power now that it can attract players of his calibre, such as it attracted Carlos Vela, who was like 29 and he moved to the league. It attracted both of the Dos Santos brothers, Giovanni and I'm pretty sure they're brothers. And yeah, so it's really attracting some good players at the moment. It of course attracted Alex Hunter, not really, but yeah, there we go. And yeah, so thanks for watching. I guess I'll see you next time. Please leave suggestions for future videos, and yeah, thanks for watching.